The coronavirus has turned our world upside down, and while we can't bring you new episodes of MWF Ultra and Wrestling Insiders with Tony Atlas at this time, let's relive the good old days of professional wrestling with New England wrestling history. Our MWF Project X Loose Cannons live event presented by Brian Pillman Jr. in the Uprising has been postponed until Sunday, July the 12th. At Once Somerville in Somerville, Massachusetts, which should be a wild 18-plus night of booze and brawls. Then the big one, our MWF Project X Back to the 80s reunion with live wrestling and autograph photo fan fest, VIP question and answer session, and more, featuring Jake the Snake Roberts, Road Warrior Animal, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, Axe and Smash Demolition, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Mr. USA Tony Atlas, the Genius Lanny Poffo, and more, has been postponed until Saturday, November the 14th at our home, Memorial Hall in Melrose, Massachusetts. Tickets for both events available at bostonwrestling.com. Along with daily New England wrestling history videos, be on the lookout for brand new Wrestling Insider podcast-style episodes with Tony Atlas. Last week, Tony remembered his longtime friend Howard Finkel in one episode and discussed all of the WWE releases in another. They're available now on our Facebook and YouTube channels, with more coming this week. Each Friday, we dive into our studio shoot interview DVD archives and bring you Flashback Friday, where a wrestling legend discusses something of interest. We've had the Iron Sheik and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff the past 2 weeks. This Friday, we go back in time with the late Matt Bourne, the original evil Doink the Clown in WWE. Where were you 31 years ago tonight? The World Wrestling Federation was live at the Boston Garden in Boston, Massachusetts, Saturday, April the 22nd, 1989, in front of 10,800 fans. The opening contest, Greg the Hammer Valentine defeated the Blue Blazer. The Barbarian with the win over Jim the Anvil Neidhart. The Honky Tonk Man beat Hillbilly Jim. Tito Santana battled Rick Martel to a no contest. When Martel attacked Santana before the match began, it was ordered to take place later in the night. WWF Tag Team Champions Demolition retained the titles over the Twin Towers via disqualification. The Genius Lanny Poffo victorious over Jim Powers. Brutus the Barber Beefcake defeated Bad News Brown. Rick Martel with the win over Tito Santana. And in the main event, the Ultimate Warrior defeated WWF Intercontinental Champion Ravishing Rick Rude via countout. If you were in Boston live, share your memories in the comment section below. Please like, share, and subscribe so we can continue to bring you more great wrestling content.